Welcome Thundercat fans to another Third Earth Reviews toy review, and today I'll be reviewing the brand new Thundercats Ultimate Pumyra from Super 7. So before we take a look at our figure, let's take a look at the packaging. Pumyra comes in a black slipcover case with a metallic Thundercat symbol on the front and Pumyra's name listed below. Once the slipcover is removed, we can see our figure and all of her accessories. And on the back of the box there's an incredible illustration of our character, as well as a new character bio. This open window packaging is great for any mint in box collectors. Overall, this updated Pumyra figure is very similar to the original Matty collector figure. However, there are a few key differences. The most noticeable difference is that this Pumyra is slightly shorter than the original released figure. The Super 7 Pumyra also has a new chest swivel in addition to the standard waist swivel, which does allow for some interesting battle poses, but can look very strange with how misaligned her chest and waist can become. She does have a slightly different shade of colors than the previous released Matty collector figure, as well as some minor paint issues such as excess paint spots. I'm also not a huge fan of the new Super 7 Pumyra face sculpt and paint deco for her neutral expression. Her mouth seems a bit too small and her face a bit too long. She also has some new painted details for her eyes, the makeup, and the cheek marks. However, one update that I do think is a step in the right direction is the pinless knees and elbows. If we're not going to get the double joints for better articulation, I would rather have the pinless look for the figure. While I do think there was a few steps towards improvement of this character, I'm not sure if there was enough updates to recommend anyone buying this figure, especially if they already had the Matty collector Pumyra figure in their Thundercat collection. Pumyra does have similar articulation to all of the other Thundercat Ultimate figures, meaning her head is on the ball joint so she can look up and down as well as left to right. However, due to her hair sculpt, there are limitations in this movement. Her shoulders have the same ball-like joints so they can move forwards, backwards, and out to the side. There are swivels at her biceps, standard bends at her elbows, and rotation and bends for her wrists. This updated Pumyra does have a chest and waist swivel. There are ball-like joints in her hips, so her legs can go forwards, backwards, out to the side, and swivel. There are standard bends at her knees, no swivels at her boot cuts, and her ankles do have the rockers in her feet so they can go up and down as well as side to side. Pumyra comes with several different accessories, including an alternate head sculpt, a slingshot, a boomerang weapon, the totem of Dara, and 4 alternate hands. Her alternate head sculpt is a snarling face, which does have a slightly better paint deco than her neutral expression. Although I do wish Super 7 would get away from making all of the alternate head sculpts with a snarling expression. It does not really fit the original characters, and there are so many more interesting expressions that could be done. The boomerang weapon is made up of metallic silver plastic with a red center, while the totem of Dara is made up of a shimmery blue and metallic gold plastic. Both of these items, as well as her slingshot, all have the same sculpted and painted details as the previous released Matty collector accessories. It should be noted that Pumyra does have a slightly hard time holding any of her accessories, as her gripping hand is a bit too loose. For anyone interested in getting one of these figures for yourself, you can find Pumyra on sites like Big Bag Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. She's typically retailing about $45. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you can check out all my other reviews. I will have another Thundercat Ultimate figure up in the near future. So until then, this has been Third Earth Reviews.